That's it?
Sorry, that was a terrible arc, by the way. We don't talk about that. Wait, I'm missing something. Oh, thank you. Wait, what the? Halo's kind of been in the pooper recently, as in terms of recent news. Obviously, a lot of the fans are, talking about Halo Infinite and stuff because, Halo Infinite kind of got delayed in terms of, Forge, co-op multiplayer for campaign, as well as just the new season's been delayed and stuff. But one game in particular that I wanted to focus on today because, Halo, and, I'm a big fan of it, obviously, was Halo Reach. Halo Reach, to me, is what I would almost consider, like, one of the best games in the Halo series. Of course, it doesn't compare to, the GOAT Halo 3 or even, Halo 2 by itself. Of course, it doesn't compare to those because, those games are monuments of their own right, and they stand the test in the time, obviously, with how unique they are in terms of even how well they've aged today. But of course, Halo Reach, obviously, even though it's been, I think, almost like 10 years, or more than 10 years, obviously, since the game came out, that game by itself still is one of the more unique titles to me, and is one of my favorite titles. So of course, I want to talk about it in this video, and I want to talk about why it's a masterpiece. So Halo Reach starts off with, this unique visual of your character, which you designed actually at first, whose helmet is on the ground. And it's broken. Believe me, this is going to be a big later. Let's just get into it. It's you. It's your helmet. You are Noble 6. And of course, Noble 6 is a part of an elite group of Spartans who are stationed on Reach at that point to, deal with insurrectionist activity. But it turns out it's not insurrectionist activity. No! It's the Covenant, and the Covenant, and they are not happy. So of course, the main campaign with Halo Reach is the idea that you're trying to defend Reach, because in the story by itself, it's the idea that if Reach falls, Earth is next, and there's nothing to stop the Covenant from getting there. So of course, the game has you with your team defending Reach, trying to, stop the Covenant invasion, basically. Your team is also a unique group of individuals from Nobles 1 to 5, of course, which is Noble 1 being Carter, number 2 being Kat, number 3 being George, number 4 was June, and number 5 was Emil. But each of the groups have their own unique function, and they have their own character too. So, of course, obviously, you're gonna probably get attached to them. Bad news if you did.
I'm ready! How about you?
So I think one of the biggest parts about Halo Reach by itself that I enjoy personally is how the story just flip-flops, like, right on you, like, the least expected. It takes this moment of victory almost, and it just shows an immediate moment of loss and stuff. From feeling victorious to now feeling a sense of gloom, feeling a sense of loss, and, at this point, the plot has just flip-flopped at this point. And it's even mentioned by Kat.
I know we're losing. I want to know if we've lost.
But this doesn't exclude the last part of the game, which ties all together, basically. So, Cortana has been moved off planet or whatever. Cortana's on the Pillar of Autumn. You've delivered the package. The Pillar of Autumn has just set sail. You are the last remaining member of Noble Team. And in the mission, Lone Wolf, which is one of the best missions in Halo, because it's not really a mission, too. It's just survive. And that's literally the whole mission objective. The mission objective shows up on your visor and it says survive. You go out fighting. And eventually you're given this monologue by, the voice actor for Catherine Halsey / Cortana. You're given this whole monologue that's like, oh, your body now belongs to Reach. Everything about you belongs to Reach now. And I think it's a beautiful way for Bungie to end off their development of Halo Reach by itself. And I believe the story by itself only accentuates that point, being that, Master Chief only carried the torch. You were the one who passed it along. You were the one who set off the events of Halo. And I think that's a sort of a poetic way of Bungie expressing their thanks, and, the form of Halo being that, it was you who made it possible. To me, Halo Reach by itself will always be my favorite game. But I remember playing through it for the first time, playing the first mission, and I remember feeling this, unique sense of, I don't even know how to describe it, a sense of euphoria almost playing Halo Reach for the first time. And, to me, Bungie has forged a legacy that it has, earned the right to have forged. And honestly, I do not regret anything that I have played with Halo Reach. To me, Halo Reach has been this birth of memories that, have been positive, and I love Halo Reach. So of course, to me, Halo Reach will always be a masterpiece.